Hey everyone, Andrea Suarez here. Today we are going to talk about how to renegotiate your waste hauler contract. So you've done it. At this point, hopefully you've evaluated your waste hauler contract, gathered all the necessary information. So now you're ready for the next step, the actual renegotiation process. You've got that prep work out of the way. So a successful renegotiation process will significantly reduce your current waste problems and prevent most future ones from occurring. This process can be lengthy, but this presentation will give you an idea about what to expect and how to prepare. So you'll need to expect resistance, contact your sales rep, negotiate fair terms, sign a new contract. Let's take a look at each of these in the next couple of slides. The waste haulers like it when you overspend on waste services. Haulers really like that they get the better end of the stick most of the time. They like that they can raise prices whenever they want. They like that it's hard for you to get out of your contract at the end of your term. They like that they can get away with charging you extra fees for no reason at all. So they're not going to be thrilled you got smart all of a sudden and want to shake things up. Most aren't. Some are. Some haulers for sure are amenable to this renegotiation process and amenable to you asking for things that are actually in your best interest, but not all are. Most haulers will do everything they can to keep the status quo. They're going to make it hard for you to change course and get a contract that is fair. But be encouraged. If you know your contract and the market rates in your area, you'll be in a much better position to renegotiate. So prepare yourself for a fight, but also be prepared to compromise. Next step, contact your waste hauler sales representative. Once you have all the necessary information, get in touch with your waste hauler sales rep via a phone call. You'll want to follow up with an email. In both pieces of communication, you'll want to outline roughly the same points. So what exactly you say will vary based on the situation you're in. But consider using the email template to be edited based on your exact situation in the next slide as a guide for what ground to cover in your email and phone call. So dear sir, we have contracted with you the past 2 years for waste removal services at blank. While we have appreciated the consistency of service, the price hikes have been increasingly difficult to cope with, not to mention unexpected. That said, we would like to renegotiate our contract with you. We propose that a new one include capping price increases at 5%, terms of 3 years, no cancellation fees, and removal of the auto renewal clause. We have been in touch with several area haulers, all of whom can provide the same level of service, but at a much lower price point. We think the changes listed above would create a contract that is in the best interest of all involved. We would like it to be in effect at the end of next month. Please consider this letter as notice of our cancellation of auto renewal as well. Please contact me directly so that we can discuss the details of this matter. Signed, Tony Stark, or, your name. This letter lets your haulers know the reason for your dissatisfaction and how you would like to resolve the issue. It's polite, but it's firm. Tells the hauler you mean business and that you've done your homework. So next, you'll negotiate fair hauler contract terms. So this letter will result in one of two things. The hauler will either listen or they won't. If they aren't going to listen, you'll have to wait until your contract expires to get favorable terms. If they are willing to listen, they may be open to new contract terms. Your hauler may come back with a different set of terms or agree to part of your suggested terms. If this happens, you'll want to carefully evaluate the offer. Don't back down just because you're tired of the process. Make sure you and your company are getting the best terms possible. The next step is signing a new waste hauler contract. So your hauler will give you a new contract to sign, which will replace the old one. So by preparing mentally and managing your expectations, you can have a successful contract renegotiation. You can have a waste contract that has terms that are fair for you and one that prohibits the hauler from charging nonsense fees. All it takes is some research and persistent effort. And guys, if this is something that you're interested in, we have actually just completed an entire course showing companies how to to how to conduct their own thorough waste review. If you want PDFs and videos and tutorials about how exactly to do this and what to do and how to do it step by step, this course is for you. Go ahead and click the link at the end of this video to learn more.